A typical framework of Agile. In this session, we are going to learn Agile model in detail. Let us get started. Before we deep dive into Agile methodology, let us understand what all issues we face in waterfall methodology. As we know that in waterfall model, each of the phases it occurs only after completion of previous phase for complete scope of the product. Let us understand by taking an example. When a customer comes with complex and uncertain need to the project team and project team tries to apply or adopt waterfall methodology for such requirements and starts working on the project in siloed manner to complete the product. While the project team works on the product, worried customer is not knowing what is happening in the background. And only after development of complete product, the project team will deliver the product to the customer. And it may so happen that the final product might not meet customers' expectations and customer might be unhappy. And finally, we will be left with a stressful team. Let us look at what all challenges we face in waterfall model. Testing is left until the end. That is, only after complete product is developed, we test the product. We don't realize any value until the end of the project. That is, only after the product is delivered, we realize the value. Approval or feedback from stakeholders late in the delivery. We seek feedback from the customer only after complete product is delivered. Such approach is highly risky, often more costly and generally less efficient than Agile model. When we think of overcoming all such problems, we need to think business agility. When we talk about projects, change is common and we always have to deal with uncertainty and we will have to deliver the product in a fast-paced manner. So we have to bring business agility in our projects. Overcoming organizational silos. How can we overcome silos in organization and in projects? Communication in team on daily basis. Communication improves the team's performance. Cross-functional teams working in self-organizing manner. Cross-functional teams, they always help to improve the product's performance or the project performance. Team with agile mindset achieving success. When we adopt agile model and we adopt agile mindset in the projects, the probability of success of the projects increases a lot. Let us look at what all roles we have in Agile model. The first role is self-organizing cross-functional team. The second role is product owner. The third role is team facilitator or servant leader, or he is also known as Scrum Master in Scrum framework. Self-organizing team is the core team who works on the product and delivers product in each iteration. Product owner is one of the key roles in Agile model. Let us understand what all are the duties of product owner. He owns the product backlog, what to build, what order to build. He is concerned with building the right thing. He is responsible for maximizing ROI. He prioritizes product backlog to business value. He helps to prioritize the requirements. He defines vision for the team. He is the customer advocate. He verifies or rejects done work, that is, the completed work after each iteration. He is responsible for release planning. Let us look at what all are the duties of team facilitator. He is the servant leader. He is the team representative. He represents team to the outside world. He removes impediments. He shields team from interference. He facilitates events, coaches team and customer. He establishes a safe environment. He is responsible for agile process. He ensures that agile process is followed in the project. He is the change agent. He helps team maximize performance. Let us look at what all are the events in Agile, or we also call it as ceremonies in Scrum framework. The first event is retrospectives. It is the meeting that is conducted after each iteration to understand whether we need to improve our process. It helps to learn, improve, and adapt. We have second event, that is backlog preparation. Ordered list of all the work presented in story form for a team. Backlog is the list of requirements. Backlog refinement. Product owner works with team to define stories. Stories are again the list of requirements. Daily stand-ups helps micro commit to each other, uncover problems, ensure smooth flow. Daily stand-ups are the daily meetings that are conducted within the team. Demonstrations or reviews are conducted after each iteration to review the completed work. Planning for iteration-based agile. Depending on team's capacity, planning the number of stories before each iteration. It is carried out in sprint planning in Scrum framework. That is the meeting that is conducted before the start of each iteration or sprint. Let us look at a typical framework of Agile. Here in this picture, it is clear that requirements have been gathered from the customer and the project team has started working in Agile manner, and they have started taking up few requirements in each of the iteration, and they are delivering the product in the form of increments to the customer. And after each iteration or after delivery of each increment, the project team is seeking feedback from the customer and improving the product further. After complete product is delivered to the market, then it will be ready for use. Let us look at Agile estimation of size and efforts. In Agile model, it is difficult to estimate the product or the project requirements because the requirements are unclear, the requirements are uncertain, they cannot be defined. In such case, we use relative estimation. Let us understand relative estimation by taking an example of fruits. Here we can see there are a bunch of fruits kept together. Let us take the smallest fruit, cherry, and let us consider or let us estimate the size of the cherry or assume the size of the cherry to be 1 fruit point. When we compare plum with cherry, we will estimate plum in terms of approximately 5 fruit points. Similarly, apple in 12 fruit points, and so on. In the similar manner, in Agile model, we estimate the requirements after each iteration. We review how many requirements we are able to produce in each of the iterations, how many stories are we able to build, and we term it as story points. We measure the estimates in terms of story points in Agile model. Measuring work. In Agile model, so as to measure work, we make use of two types of charts. The first type is iterative burn down chart. This chart is used to calculate how much work is remaining. Here it is clear from the picture, like it is very much helpful for the team while they develop on any product to understand how much product is done and how much we are yet to work on. There is second type of chart, that is burn up chart. This type of chart is used to calculate how much work is completed. Agile helps overcome many pain points. When we have to deal with uncertain, unclear requirements or complex requirements, there are many pain points that we come across, such as poor user experience, unclear team context, siloed teams, too much product complexity, or false starts and wasted efforts, inaccurate estimation. So as to overcome so many pain points, we have to always think of bringing agile mindset and adopting agile model in our projects.